Welcome to the Walla Way. This is Imran Nalawala. Hope everybody is doing well. Just got back from Chicago. Was in Chicago for about a month, 3 weeks, and was there primarily to partake in a basketball camp, co-coach a basketball camp with my brother, good friend Habib Qadri, who set up the camp, and very interesting. Some important feedback and analysis post camp. We had two different groups. We had one group which was younger. I would say 8 or 9 years old to like 11 years old, and then we had an older group which was like 13 to 16. So as someone who has taught before, someone who has a master's in education, someone who's taught in the classroom, it's very interesting the similarities between teaching in the classroom and teaching on the court, right? And the first thing that I noticed is that if you have a lesson plan versus if you don't have a lesson plan, what you'll see. So in the classroom, if you don't have a lesson plan, if you don't know how to account for student interruptions, if you don't know how to manage the clock, your class can be very dysfunctional. You may not be able to get to the objectives of that particular lesson, and this can cause a huge disruption in the overall quality of the instruction. Similarly, it's no different than coaching or leading a basketball camp, right? Especially with the younger kids. If you don't go in there with the mindset of having blocks of time where you're going to be working on different skills, or you don't have a syllabus, or you don't have a lesson plan for that particular day, the day can just get past you, and you'll notice that it's just anarchy and chaos, especially with the younger kids. But interestingly enough, one major difference other than having like a lesson plan and the similarities between teaching in the classroom and on the court is for younger kids, the importance of engaging play, taking like play, right, playing, and putting that into the coaching and the camp. It's not all about drills and skills. It's not all about getting them ready and exercising. If what we're doing is not exciting, if it's not fun, if they're not being engaged, they're not going to be engaged, right? Sorry, there was just an accident, so just Gaper's block. But with the younger guys, you have to have a lesson plan, and you got to account for them getting bored after some time. So in our case, what we did is you introduce competition, right? You let them compete against one another. We have like basketball relay races. We have monkey in the middle with the basketball. We also let them talk. We give them dedicated time to talk so they feel like they're getting some output. We let them have some fun. Just get some time where it's unstructured, completely unstructured, a few minutes here and there where they can run around. Obviously, you're supervising them, but just let them get out that pent youthful energy. And with the older guys, it's obviously you still need to have a lesson plan, but engagement for them is a little bit different. The older guys are there to work. They want to be engaged. They want to learn the game of basketball. And you see that they're looking for that mentorship, that coaching, and pushing through their physical limits. So it's just some very interesting things of note in terms of being a former teacher and now being more involved on the coaching side and the similarities between teaching in the classroom and coaching on the court. The importance of having a lesson plan and having objectives, and then also being able to assess your objectives. If today's purpose was dribbling while keeping your head up, or if it was dribbling through your legs, or if it was weaving through cones and then making a layup, when you have these objectives listed or you understand what the objectives are, very easy to assess the students and the athletes and yourself. It's very important to self-assess, right, to figure out if your coaching and your instruction is working. But just one of my many thoughts after this 2-week camp. Was a great time with my brother Habib, great time with the young guys, and hope to do it again.